What's going on, YouTube? So once again, we're back here with my OBS 93 Chevy Blazer. Today, well, on this vlog, I don't know what number I'm on, but I'm kind of going to be going over what I'm going to do for the fuel system, or for the fuel feed. Basically, what I'm going to do, since I'm going to put a NBSS air upper intake manifold, and those are I think that's called returnless, so it only has one fuel inlet, it doesn't have two. So I'm gonna use the I guess it's called the Corvette filter, fuel filter, Corvette fuel filter, or slash fuel regulator, and probably end up putting it I bought some fittings on Amazon. They're supposed to go in there and then one there. And then from there, I'll be able to attach the A&N fittings that I bought on Amazon. I bought the kit with the hose, and it comes with a couple fittings. So, and then I'm probably going to mount the Corvette filter like somewhere here. There's already like a mounting bracket here. And then from here, I'm going to feed one line all the way up to the engine bay, to the upper intake manifold. So I'll go ahead and get started on that. Yeah, this is pretty much the kit that I bought from Amazon. Look where it's made. Yes. There's no point in me trying to link this in the description, because you could just search Amazon and a bunch of kits are going to come out. It comes with I don't know how many feet, but I think it's going to be enough. And all the assortments of fittings, a couple of 90-degree angles, I think 45-degree angle. But separately, what I purchased, since the line is going to go onto the fuel rail up on the intake and upper inner, or I forgot how to say it. Yeah, that's where that one's going to go, on the fuel rail, and the intake manifold up there. These are the ones I purchased separately. It's two sizes, that one and that one. Kind of faded, but anyway, it's supposed to, one end, it's a little thicker than the other one, obviously. One's going to go into the fuel filter. That way I could put an A&N fitting on the other side, and the other one's going to go to the return line up there where it connects on the fuel rail. So right now I'm going to go ahead and test these out real quick, see if they fit. Alright, a quite change of plans here. Those adapter fittings I had, yes, one went into the filter. Fit great, but the other one, the return line, it was a different one. It was a female, and I needed actually it was a male. I needed the female adapter, and I had a male adapter. So what I ended up doing, I kept the original OEM, and right here it turns into soft regular rubber lines under this, and those fittings seem to fit on there itself. I used 90-degree ones onto the Corvette filter, or fuel pressure regulator, whatever you want to call it. Onto the other side, I used a little 45-degree going up to the engine bay. I'll show you that in a bit. But yeah, they seem to have crimped on there pretty good onto the OEM rubber line. I don't know if it's actually going to hold pressure until I get a fuel pump hooked up and fuel running through. So let me show you the top real quick. Yep, and here's where it comes out, right there. Not much light, but you can pretty much see it's coming out through there, and then it's gonna hook up right there. Hold on, get my footing. Right there to the fuel line up here. Once I get the air intake manifold installed, I'm gonna leave that there. I'm not gonna cut it until I get it fitted right. So yeah, got that part done. So let me show you what I'm going to do as far as the fuel pump. now here is the fuel pump out of the Blazer. Oh, look at that nastiness. So I'm gonna see if I'm gonna be able to switch this out with the one I took out of the other 2000. It was a 2000 Sierra actually. Alright, so here is the fuel rail from the Trailblazer SS intake. I did this swap already on my red truck. Worked out great. And I already pulled one out. These are the 5.3 liter, the regular OEM injectors. Here's the one I just pulled from the Trailblazer SS. And I did measure them. Just like my truck. They seem like they're gonna kind of be, they're like the same size. The gaskets match up exactly. This part was a little bit longer. Then this one's like kind of recessed inside. This one's just pokes out. But I did this on my truck. It works just fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and go forth. I'm gonna clean the old one, the original ones. If you want to run these, you can, but they're higher pressure, fuel pressure. I don't know the exact numbers, but of course you'll have to change out your fuel pump as well to run these, and you have to get a tune so they can accept these new ones, or else they're going to run out of crap. Alright, let me go ahead and go forth with that. I forgot to mention, also, I got lucky. Like I said, these old ones, the OEM, the stock ones, go on the fuel rail, and it slides in and it goes on there and it bolts up perfectly flush. Some people are not so lucky. I guess it depends on the year of the Trailblazer. They actually got to get spacers for the fuel injectors to reach the fuel rail, or there's different circumstances that I've seen online on YouTube. But for me, just like my truck, I got lucky and they're pretty much the same size, so I'm gonna roll with that. Yeah. Okay, so all done. In case you're wondering, I swapped out the gaskets, or the O-rings, I should say, from the Trailblazer ones to the OEM ones, because they looked a lot better. And I lubed it up a little, and they snugly went in, and they actually do go in. They go in as they should. They do poke out. Oh, damn! Sorry. They do poke out a tad bit more, and I think that's how it looked when I did it on my truck swap. So, I'm not too worried about it. Should be okay, I think. I know some experts going to be like, well, you know. Yes, thank you for your comment. It does help, actually. Construction criticism. So that's it for the Trailblazer intake. I'll go ahead and bolt it down, and then it'll be ready to slap on there. Okay, I hit a little bit of a snag. I had to go 12 volts straight to the fuel pump fuse, which is that one, and it shot right out. Next step is going to be if it's going to hold the pressure, if my other fittings, the ones that are at the Corvette fuel filter or fuel regulator, if that's going to hold pressure, because I used a different hose. So we'll see if those hold up. But I'm glad that worked. It came out right here, no problem. Alright, I initiated the fuel pump. Let's see if it's gonna hold pressure. I plugged in the fuel rail. This is the part I was most concerned about. I'm gonna flip myself over, bear with me. Nothing drips in the face if it is leaking. Yeah, here's what I was worried about. No drippage there. Right here is what I was worried about. Because that's the OEM fuel lines. So I was worried that those fittings, even though they went on there nicely, but they kind of shifted it a little once I tightened them down a bit. So I was like concerned. But it looks like it held. It held the pressure for now. So I'm just going to roll with it. Looks like this is a success at the moment. Who knows down the line, but I'll keep an eye on it. So we'll stick this. I think we're good for now. And same thing with over here. Looks like it held the pressure pretty good right there. So yeah, I guess we're good for now. Looks like it's holding the fuel pressure pretty good. So, alright, I'm gonna go ahead and call this video a wrap for this one. I did the fuel system. Thanks for tagging along. And stay tuned for the rest of the vlog so I continue this swap. Alright, see you later.